The Greenleaf Elementary New Teacher of the Year, Miss Lillian Waring, demonstrates the district's educator profile by intentionally creating learning experiences that capture her students' interests and respond to their changing needs. She consistently adapts her instruction to ensure every dual language learner is actively involved, challenged, and supported, creating a classroom environment where growth and curiosity thrive. As a new teacher, her potential is incredibly promising, and the passion, creativity, and dedication she brings already make a meaningful impact on our campus and our community.
The most valuable thing I've learned this year is that things don't always go as planned, and what really matters is being able to stay flexible and adjust in the moment so I can do what's best for my students.
Peach Creek Elementary's new Teacher of the Year, Mackenzie Bourne, exemplifies the district's educator profile by designing meaningful learning experiences that actively engage her students. She intentionally incorporates hands-on activities that spark curiosity, encourage collaboration, and connect academic skills to real-world applications. Ms. Bourne fosters a classroom environment where students are not just participants, but active contributors to the learning process, creating a space where engagement and ownership of learning thrive.
The most valuable lesson I've learned this year is that the job of a teacher is to help a student grow as an individual, both academically and emotionally, and that showing up consistently is what makes that possible. When I make an effort to be present not only inside the classroom, but at student events, it builds meaningful connections. Students begin to see that they are valued beyond their academics. Over time, the trust creates a safe space where students feel comfortable talking, opening up, and being themselves. When a student feels seen, supported, and safe, that's where true growth can happen, both academically and emotionally.
The Piney Woods Elementary New Teacher of the Year is Miss Lacey Candelet. She demonstrates the district's educator profile by designing engaging, dynamic lessons tailored to her students' needs. The students love going to Miss Candelet's class because they know she values them and their progress. She has a growth mindset and she's willing to take on any challenge that makes her practice better and improves student results.
The most valuable lesson that I have learned this year is that connection comes before any content.
The Timberlakes Elementary New Teacher of the Year, Victoria Lockhart, demonstrates the district's educator profile by building intentional relationships with her SLC students, classroom paraprofessionals, parents, and colleagues. And she is genuine in those relationships. Her students know they are loved, seen, and heard. She creates a dynamic learning environment that is structured and supportive of the diverse learning needs in her classroom. She challenges students while embedding supports to help them navigate their world. She has a growth mindset and is always willing to try new things, reflect on her practice, and maintain a never give up attitude even on the hard days.
The most valuable lesson I've learned this year is to believe in the seeds I am planting and trust that they will grow. It may take longer than you expect, or it may sneak up on you on a random day. All of a sudden, you have a different student than the one you met at the beginning of the year standing in front of you, and your students also have a different version of you in front of them.
The Coleman 6th grade campus New Teacher of the Year, Bridget Gibney, demonstrates the district's learner profile by pushing her students to be self-motivated in all lesson designs. She creates learning experiences that require critical thinking and support students in becoming productive citizens. Her classroom environment allows students to take ownership of their work while letting their creativity shine through hands-on experiences.
The most valuable lesson I have learned in my first year teaching in a life skills classroom is that progress doesn't always look the way you'd expect it to, and that's okay. Coming into this year, I thought success would be measured by big milestones, but my students have taught me that the smallest steps, like communicating a need, completing part of a task independently, or showing confidence in a new situation, are actually huge victories. I've learned to slow down, meet my children where they are, and celebrate these moments. Because in a life skills classroom, we are not just teaching academics, we are teaching independence, confidence, and how to navigate the world.
Splendora Junior High's New Teacher of the Year, Chelsea Elkins exemplifies the SISD educator profile by creating engaging, high-quality learning experiences and building strong relationships with her students. She collaborates with her team to drive results. This year, their team earned the highest cumulative SBA performance with 57% meets and 27% masters. Her classroom is active and student-centered with high expectations for all. She also demonstrates servant leadership by supporting academic UIL and encouraging all students to get involved and succeed. SJH is a better place because of her.
The most valuable lesson I've learned as an 8th grade teacher is that relationships come before everything else. When students feel seen, respected, and cared for, they are willing to try to grow and to believe in themselves, even when the work is hard. Middle schoolers may not always show it, but they need patience, consistency, and someone who never gives up on them. Teaching them science is important, but showing them they matter is what truly lasts.
The Splendora High School's new Teacher of the Year, Evan Hamilton, demonstrates the district's educator profile by creating an inclusive and engaging classroom environment. He empowers the students to express themselves, builds meaningful relationships, and inspires confidence through creativity and the arts. Through his dedication, students are encouraged to take risks, embrace their individuality, and discover their unique talents, preparing them for success both inside and outside the classroom.
The most valuable lesson I have learned this year is that when you're passionate about what you do, your kids will find their own passion too.